Hey, hey, hey.
Get that together.
Hey.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Oh, babe, you should have sent me the question.
Oh, oh yeah, that's right. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. Don't go nowhere, y'all. They are right here. There we go. Here we go.
The mic is on.
No, it's on.
Yeah, it's on.
It should be on. Oh, you know what? I gotta plug my phone up because my battery is dead. Oh Jesus. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday. All right, this is gonna be quick because sister's coming on, child. This is gonna be quick.
In 30 minutes?
No, no, I mean, I got it on DVR, so. Okay, all right. Well, all right. Hey, y'all. We are back. We're back. Oh, we have so much to tell you guys. I got a new look, y'all. I got a new look. I hope y'all like it. But I got a new look. Ooh. Yes, good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome welcome all new subscribers. Welcome all new members. Welcome those that are just joining us for the first time. We are the TheMcCraeKingz, of course, you know that. If you received one of our cards, then hey, nice to see you again. Because we was passing out cards at all the Pride events. So, you know, if anybody watching us that got received one of the cards, like the one that's displayed on the thumbnail, then
You are a lucky person.
Yes, you are. You're a lucky
person. Because you met us in person.
Yes, you met us in person for the first time. You didn't even like have to search for us or nothing. Woo, a bitch is thirsty. Ooh. Yeah, I'm Joseph. My fingers are cramping. I don't know why.
Mine too. It's funny you said that because
my fingers are cramping. They've been cramping all afternoon.
No, mine just started when because I had my little quick nap. And when I woke up, my hands was cramping.
Oh, I didn't take a nappy nap today, Joseph.
I'm shocked. Hey, Melissa.
I didn't take a nappy nap. You know, I usually take me a little disco nap, child. I didn't even take a disco nap today.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Life is I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna put it that way.
What you mean?
I'm gonna make the best of it. Because Tremel was driving the other day. And the car just went to a slow roll. Luckily, he was able to pull into the gas station.
And so
hey, Jay Sutter.
We are not mobile. We don't have a car. Right?
We don't have a car. And yesterday, they called me and told me it was my whole engine went out.
So we need a new engine for the car.
Because I had Car Shield. Because I saw a Car Shield commercial. And my spirit said, you need to get this immediately. So I told Tremel when the commercial came on, I said, Tremel, I need to get this. And he said, why? I said, because I have a feeling this car is about to go kaput on us. So he said, well, if you want to get it, get it. So I negotiated with them on the phone because the guy didn't want to hang up. So he just kept telling me, oh, I'll give it to you for this. I'll give it to you for that. So when he said a price I liked, I said, I'll take it.
Did they have like different packages or something?
Yeah. So what we got covers everything. So I did that. So I'm really not too pressed on needing a new engine because my engine is covered under Car Shield.
Okay.
And my deductible is only like, I believe it's $100 or a little bit more than $100. So that's not the issue. So when she said that I needed an engine, I was like, okay, no biggie. Guess what the problem is, y'all?
They can't find an engine.
They can't find an engine for my car.
Right. They can't find an engine for our car. A Hyundai Tucson, one of the most popular SUVs out here. And they can't find an engine for it.
They told me that yesterday and told me they were going to try again today. So I called today and they was like, oh, just give her a little bit more time. She's looking for one. So I didn't hear nothing back. So I called again. They put me on hold and I hung up because I told Tremel, no news is good news. So as long as I don't hear nothing back from them saying, come get your dead car.
Right.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. So, y'all, please pray. It's Japanese, Miss Betty. Y'all, please pray they find an engine for this car. Because if they don't find an engine,
that means we're going to have to buy a whole brand new car.
buy a whole brand new car. And now on top of buying a whole brand new car, I'm going to still be paying for a car that's going to be sitting in front of my house that can't move.
Right.
So I'm like, because I'm not going to not pay for it.
Right.
Because I told y'all I was doing that credit repair. And the credit repair is really working. It is really boosting my credit score.
Yeah, I got to send mine in so I can start mine.
It is really boosting my credit score. And I don't want to mess up what I just started fixing. And in the same process, I don't want to go to car dealerships and have them running my credit and then jack it all up again. Because y'all know car dealerships will run your credit 30,000 times to find somebody to give you a car loan.
Right.
So I really want them to be able to fix my car. But I'm taking it in stride because I'm like, you know what? God does everything for a reason. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, we sit back and be like, oh, I want my car fixed. And, oh, y'all got to fix my car. But on the horizon, God could be setting you up to bless you with something new.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And affordable.
Right.
And affordable, Lord. Affordable.
So, Well, he ain't gonna give us something we can't afford.
I want to be able to afford it. Yes,
So that's our dilemma.
yes.
That is our. Hey, Betty. I saw you before. I don't know if you heard me say hello
Oh
when we
gosh.
first had our issues.
Are we ready to be on camera? Oh no, you're almost done. But yeah, we'll be on camera in a moment, guys. Let me turn. Do I got both of these lights on? Yeah, I have both of them on. Okay. So,
Right, Melissa. I agree with you.
what?
Melissa said to sit in for the meantime. You know how God's messages go. Something is in the works. Oh, I agree.
Yeah, I think
It
so
was
too.
just weird. Like we went out today because we had planned. You know, we had planned our whole week because we took COVID test and we came up COVID free. So we didn't have to quarantine. So we was like, oh, we're gonna go get our nails done. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. So today it was real weird waiting for Ubers to pick us up because I ain't getting on a train and a bus. That ain't happening. I Uber before I do that.
And of course, Joseph went into spoiled brat mode.
No, I just told Tramel that when we
Well,
get
how
to
far are you gonna be walking me?
No, I just told Tramel when we got to Newark, don't think you gonna walk me all because Tramel will walk me all over Newark, honey.
No, I don't. How? When have I ever walked you all?
I said you will.
When have I ever? When have I ever walked you all over? I know you didn't say that, but when have I ever?
You know, country people, they tell you, oh, it's just up yonder. Child, up yonder is 5 blocks up and 2 blocks down.
No, I don't walk you.
But in all honesty, this is gonna sound crazy, y'all. But since I had COVID, I've been walking better. Because even Tramel today was like, you want to hold on to my shoulder? I'm like, no, I'm good. I was like, Tramel, this is going to sound crazy, but since we've had COVID, I've been walking better. And he saw it for himself today. I was complaining because it was hot. And I was mad because he got me set for something to eat. And as we walking there, I said, Tramel, what if they close? They're not closed. And guess what?
They were closed.
They was closed. Then we went to this other restaurant that was up the block,
and I was so mad.
The deli, I couldn't deal with them because this white lady, she was doing the most. She stood there and took these soldiers' orders. And then when it came to me and Tramel, there was nobody in there, but everybody was waiting for their food, so she could have took our orders. So Tramel was telling her, "Oh, ma'am, I want." She said, "Oh no, I'm not taking your order. You can do it over there at the kiosk." I said, "Let's go." I was like, "Let's go." This bitch don't want my money. She clearly don't want my money. Not doing all of that. So that's when we went on out 2 blocks up, 3 blocks over, up a yonder hike to this other place. And they had good food. It was like a buffet. And they had good food.
Yeah, the buffet was good. It was good. It wasn't expensive.
It wasn't expensive, and I'm mad because I should have just stuck with the seafood. Only because my mouth got into the whole seafood thing.
Yeah.
Then to eat the rib, was like, this ain't even. This
That's
don't
what
even.
I was feeling. So I was
this ain't even cohesive.
Right.
Like, why did I get it? Because
it looked good, though.
It looked good, and they were good.
They were.
But it was like my mouth was all set for the seafood because I had scallops and shrimps and a crab stick. I should have stuck with that.
Yeah.
Because I honestly wasted the rib because I just tasted it because I had it. I didn't really want it because, it was, your mouth is set on one thing. Ribs and seafood don't go together. Child, don't ever do that. But, oh yes, Melissa, that's what she did. She sure did look at Tramel and say, "Oh, I'm not taking your order. You can go over there to the kiosk." And then when Tramel went over to the kiosk, I heard a black lady say, "See, she did the same thing to us because she did it to the guy that was standing there and the girl that was standing there."
Right.
And when she said that, I said, "Oh no, let's go." I was like, "She don't want my money." I was like, not when ain't nobody in there. And you just took those white people's order in front of me. And because the black lady was going to take our order, but we didn't know what they had. So the black lady had walked away, and the white lady standing there, and she was doing nothing. absolutely doing absolutely nothing. Hey, Reese Cup.
Okay, well,
and y'all listen to Betty.
We're going to be on camera. Here we go.
And thumbs up the video.
Yes, thumbs up the video. Let me put us on camera so the people can see us and so they can sit up there and say something. Hey.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Child.
You like?
Yeah, I saw
you
it.
like?
I
You like? You like?
Yeah.
You like the dark, the black? I changed it from black to red. From red to black.
I always like you bald-headed. I like it. I've always liked this look on you.
Really?
Or even when it's gray.
I feel like I look old.
No, you don't.
I don't?
No.
Okay.
I think the hair sometimes make you look older.
You think so?
I do.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I still look a mess from the COVID.
Well, let me tell you, I did my hair. I actually did do my hair.
I saw it. It was gray.
I did a gray. It was gray brush waves, but I put the hair on Joseph, right? And I'm just standing there, and I'm shaping it, and I'm shaping it up and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, my back just started itching like really, really bad. And then my head started itching like really, really bad. I think I had an allergic reaction to the hair because when I took some of the hair off, it started like a rash. Huh? It's probably glue. Yeah. When I took the hair off, it was like a little rash.
Monkeypox.
No, it wasn't monkeypox, child. Let me tell you something. It was monkeypox, honey. I'll be screaming. I'll be running. Monkeypox! I'll be screaming, child. Lord, take it away, Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord, 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 take it away. No, honey, I know monkeypox, child. But I have a.
I'm back here because I ain't did no beautification since I had COVID. Next time you see me, I will be good.
I told him to go to the barber shop.
I'll be good. And you, how could I have done that?
What you mean?
After you spent up all my money.
I didn't spend up all your money.
You did.
You still got money left. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, I will always have money left.
I know you got money left. You could have went to the barber shop. You could have went to the barber shop and got shape.
Let me tell you something. When I know, I'm cutting all of this off. I'm going bald. But when they want to bald my head for $50, I'll do it myself. There's no shade.
I'm not mad at you playing, but hey,
Tristan.
So yeah, that's what happened. I had an allergic reaction to the hair, so I had to take the hair off. My body was itchy because the hair. I mean, I am in a minute because the hair was like all over my body. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to like get a towel and just like brush all the hair off of me because it was like itching everywhere it was. It was like it was itching. So that was the hair, and then I'm following my baby sister's advice. And everybody said, "Oh, well, Tramel, you don't need no hair. You look nice when you're bald. You wear your hair bald, and that's cute. I like it when people."
Casey said, "Tramel, your ass look fabulous and young, my husband. In Jesus' name."
Listen, yes. So thank you. I'm just really not comfortable with my hair being with no hair on my head.
Casey, I owe you a phone call because I know you called me. You called me a couple of days ago, a couple of nights ago, but that's when I still had COVID, and I just couldn't talk. I even told Tramel, I said, Casey calling me. But I can't talk.
I'm still itching. I'm still itching, y'all. That's why y'all see me scratching. I'm still itching. My back is itching. But yeah, I had an allergic reaction to the hair, so I had to take the hair off, and that's cool because I can wear my hair like this. I just don't like when people tell me, "Oh, you look nice." I'm not looking nice for you. I'm looking nice for me.
Miss Lloyd said you look nice, bald. Thank you. Handsome, bald.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Casey, that's fine. I know what you meant.
Check out the nails, y'all. Hold on, y'all ready for it? Y'all ain't ready for the nails. Let me tell you what happened. I went to the nail salon, and I had
because the big baby was crying.
A picture of what I wanted done to my nails, and I was like, oh well, let me just go in here and let me show her the picture, and maybe she could do something close to what I want done. I went in there and she did my nails exactly like the picture. Like, look at that. Look. She did my nails. Yep, there they go. She did it exactly like, do you see these little designs on there? She did those. She sat there and she took her time and she did them. She did, and each one is different. And it looks just like the picture, you know. So I was really grateful. I was really grateful that
I just got a simple little bling.
I was really grateful that she was able to do the design.
I ain't showing y'all my other hand because
just like the picture. She did it exactly like the picture.
My other hand, these two nails always lift up, and this time when they lifted up, I saw green underneath. So the water from washing dishes and stuff molded these two. So I couldn't get them done. So she only did these three.
I told him,
and she was laughing at me. She was like, "Just the three?" I said, "Well, you can't do these two till they heal."
And but you know, I told him he has to from now on wear gloves when he washes dishes, because what happens is when you wash dishes, you know, the water gets, you know, lodged in there, and it can cause like
your nails to
condensation or whatever what it is.
Because even though you dry your hands, the water's still up under
it really messed up his nails, so he couldn't get no tips on those.
No, they look horrible.
Yeah, they well, they don't look that bad.
Not as bad as they did in the beginning.
No,
because they healed.
Not at all. Yeah, the most difficult part, believe it or not, was me dyeing my beard, because the red was in there so deep. Because I've been wearing my beard been red for what, almost 5 months.
2-3 months,
yeah, almost 5 months. So, but that was the hardest part, coloring my beard back black. But as you can see,
James said
I did it. So
yes, I do. What? And we have to talk offline on Instagram about that.
About what?
Sisters.
Yes. So anyway, guys, we wanted to come to you tonight because we had some questions from you guys that we're going to answer. Well, they're really not. Some of them. One question is I don't know. Is it personal?
Hey, New Life.
Y'all might find it funny, but we had some subscribers write in and ask us questions. They wanted some advice on something. So,
and Tramel just saw the questions, so who knows how long they've been sitting there.
Yeah. And so we're going to answer those questions tonight. So Joseph has the questions. You got the questions?
Mm-hmm.
Joseph has the questions, and he's going to read them off. Oh, my back is itching.
Monkeypox.
I ain't got no motherfucking monkeypox, child. Okay. What's the first question, Joseph?
The first question, child. I got an alert on my phone, and I was about to say the first question is Chrissy Teigen is pregnant.
Oh.
The first question is, Dear McRaeKingz, I have a question. I have 2 kids by this man, and we broke up a year later. A year later, he got married, and I feel like he didn't give our relationship a chance. And he threw me and the kids to the side when he got married to this woman. Do you think that he cheated on me? And if so, how can I move on from this?
You want me to answer it first?
You can go first.
What difference do it make whether or not he cheated? Really, he's married. And yes, you have 2 children by him. But what difference does it make whether or not he cheated? The fact of the matter is that no matter what we say, you may or may never get the answer to that question is going to, and more than likely, it's going to be an assumption in your head. It's going to be an assumption. You're going to make an assumption. Yes, he did cheat. I'm pretty sure you've already made that assumption that he cheated, but you don't know for sure. You just don't know for sure. You know, this is a 1 and 1 plus 2 question because most women's intuition would say, yes, he cheated. Do I think he cheated on you? I don't know. I don't know if he did cheat on you, and then at the end of the day, what difference does it make whether or not he cheated? Ladies, why do y'all be wanting to find out that information like years later? Oh, well, when we were together, did he cheat? And let me just ask this question. Is there a certain time limit that you should wait before you move on from a previous relationship?
So, because I was in that situation, I'm going to say I understand what she's feeling. Because I was in that situation. Me and my ex made a conscious decision the night before to break up. Because I was reading a magazine, and it said, I was one of those dummies that was reading the magazine, and it said, ask your partner what are the reasons they want to be with you and what are the reasons they don't want to be with you. And if they give you more reasons why they don't want to be with you, then you should leave. So I asked him because I was sitting there and I had in my spirit, I felt he was cheating on me. So I asked him, I said, why do you want to be with me? And he really couldn't give me an answer. And then I said, well, why don't you want to be with me? Honey, he ran off a whole shit list of why he didn't want to be with me. I said, well, we don't have to be together. I said, I'm not going to throw you out of my house because I had owned a house, a townhouse. I said, you just move your stuff into the guest bedroom because I'm not going to do you like that because it was very amicable. Well, honey, the next night, he went out and didn't come home. So that made me feel like, okay, even if it was innocent and he had just met somebody, in my mind, bitch, you was cheating on me this whole time.
Did he actually meet somebody?
Well,
is that the reason why he stayed out, or did you find out?
When he came home, honey, I acted like we were still together, and I threw a bitch fit, honey.
Where was you at? Where was you at?
Honey, it wasn't no where was you at? Oh, motherfucker, you been cheating on me. Fuck you. Fuck the hole you came out of. Fuck the hole you rode the horse you rode up in here on. I should fuck you up. Oh, honey, I went in, grabbed him by his throat and everything, honey, because I was like, you've been cheating on me this whole motherfucking time. I'm not no fool.
But you broke up with him.
You ain't, well, then you should pretend it. You should have pretended. You don't go out the very next day and stay out all night until in the morning because that means you was cheating.
No, it don't. Why did that mean you was cheating?
Well, I get her point. I understand her point.
But is there a time limit? There's a time. You supposed to wait?
Do it right after. Why if we break up right now, and we amicably say, okay, we're gonna stay. You go in the next room and whatever, and you go out the next day. And don't come home till the next day.
Right.
Bitch, you been cheating on me.
No,
but
that don't mean I'm cheating.
But wait, he gave me just what you giving me. We broke up. What difference do it make? Because he was known up to it.
Right.
So one night, I made a little date on the internet at 2:00 in the morning, and he just happened to live literally up the block around the corner.
Okay.
So I tiptoed out the motherfucking house and left. So when I left out, the alarm said front door is ajar, and I closed the door, locked the door, went to my little date, honey. We smacked and tickled. I came home about 4 hours later, honey, and the next morning, Mr. Man wasn't pleased. Where the fuck did you go last night? Don't worry about where the fuck I was, bitch. Didn't you just tell me when you left out this motherfucker and didn't come back till the next day that it was none of my business we broke up? Bitch was good for the goose. It's definitely good for the gander, darling. Just know that I had a good time, bitch. Right. A real good time.
Right, but just because. Okay, so were you saying when he stayed out that he cheated on you that night?
No, he was cheating on me
all the time.
Right, because then I went through his phone and I found some messages of how they was getting together on his little lunch.
But what I'm saying is that okay, if I break up with you, you don't know that I went out and you just automatically make this assumption that I went out and I had sex with somebody and da. And then hold on, and it might not have been that. It may have been, I decided I was gonna go to the club and have me a couple of cocktails, because my relationship is over. So let me go out and either celebrate or let me just go out and have me a couple of drinks, to see, to just get my mind right and like, okay, I'm not in this relationship no more. What am I going to do? And let's say I did decide to stay out. Let's say I decided to stay out.
When you come home, you was cheating and you might get hit in the head with a bat.
Let's say after the club, I decided to go to breakfast. Let's say I met up with some of my friends. I could have met up with some of my friends and stayed the night at one of my friends' house. Or I could have met somebody that night. And I could have went home with them, and we could have just sat up all night and talked. You don't know. Hey, but what difference do it make? Because we ain't together no more. Why you guys? What's with all the bass? What's with all the bass in your voice?
Time frame, but
what's the time frame?
I really want to say to the person that wrote that question. Your real main question was to us: how do you get over it? You have to get over it because of your kids. Mm-hmm. Because you tied to this man now until they're 18 years old.
Right. That.
So, if you don't want to have that animosity there, you're going to have to find a way to get over it.
Yeah, you have to find a way to get over it. And you're also going to have to find a way because you got to remember and see. And I think things like this can work because you're going to have to be friends with your kid's father. You're going to have to be friends. It's always good to be friends with your children's father or mother. It's always good to be friends. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you, my mother and father were always friends. My mother and father, they separated when we were I was 11 years old. But the one thing that I cherish about the one thing that I cherish is that my mother and father, they were good friends. They were like really good friends. My father could talk to my mother about anything. My mother could talk to my father about anything. They were like friends. They were cool with each other.
Saying, not for you, but for your kids.
Yeah, you got. And I think my mother and father did it for us. The example
that you set, and I just had this conversation with somebody yesterday. The example that you set for your kids, mm-hmm. whether it be your son or your daughter, mm-hmm. is what is going to carry them forward in life.
Right.
So if they see you two constantly fighting and arguing over something that's really none of their business,
right?
Your relationship is none of their business. That's not healthy and that's not good.
Right. And this is something that I tell all women.
Now I agree with you that he probably was cheating on you the whole time. If
he may have been.
If 2 years later, y'all broke up and then all of a sudden he married somebody new. Men don't just marry you like that.
He waited a year.
Men do not just marry people like that. Right. Women do that.
He waited a year.
Men don't do that.
And then after a year, I guess he met this person and fell in love with him and got married. That's what it appears like. But like I said, I cherish the fact that my mother and father were good friends. And I think that when children are involved, that's what you have to do. And I tell this to parents all the time.
Right, because when kids ain't involved, you can go your separate ways. And
when you have children, when you got children, and you're not with the kid's father or you're not with the kid's mother, it's not about you no more. It's not about you no more. It's about the kids. It's always about the kids. It's always about the kids. You should always be able to control your emotions when it comes to your children. You should always just be able to say, you know what? This is the father of my children. You want the best for your children. If the father of your children wants to be involved, because there was never a time my father couldn't come and get us. My father could come and get us anytime he wanted to.
Oh, that's a
my
whole.
father could
That's a
come to my
whole
mother's
nother.
house anytime he wanted to. You know, and he did. My father used to be at my house. Like when my mother and father separated because they were married, it wasn't even like they were
Right,
separated.
I agree
My
with you.
father was always at my house. He used to come by my house every day.
He didn't have to necessarily be dating the other person, but he knew them if he married them within a year.
Yeah, he may
So
have.
he didn't have to be cheating per se,
Mhm.
because you got to think you had 2 kids by him.
I like my thing is okay. If you thought he was, if you think he was cheating, if we the McCraeKingz said, okay, well, girl, we think he was cheating, you gonna go confront him? Is that what you're gonna
I
go
mean,
do?
at this point, it's too late.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What
Confrontations are
difference?
too
That's
late.
why I say, what difference does it make? Do you really need that information? You know, sometimes we want information about things that we don't. Some things we just don't need to know. We don't. That's like I remember when I used to date people, and they would ask me, "Are you single? What are you gonna do with that information?" That's like the time I used to tell them, okay, what are you gonna do with that? Okay, what are you going to do with that information? If I'm single, then what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do?
No, you made a good point.
What?
Does she need to know? No, she don't.
No, she don't.
Will her knowing probably, if the answer is yes, it's going to piss her off and she's going to be even more mad than she
Well,
is
to
now.
be honest, how she feels does not matter anymore. She feels like he didn't give their relationship a chance. That don't matter no more.
Because
It
he
don't.
married somebody else.
Because he married now, honey. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna give her I'm going to, break these two up and I'm getting my man back service. If you're gonna give
I
that,
mean,
honey,
at this
that's a lot of work.
See, for me, that alone, yeah, I would be mad. Like I was mad in my situation.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's like I'm gonna move on because you moved on.
Right.
So I don't care how mad I am. I don't care how angry I am. I have no choice but
Just
to move
exhale,
on.
Miss Thing. Exhale. Exhale, Miss Thing.
But the
Okay.
story I told you, the reason why I was really mad was because sometimes when you sit back and look at a situation, you realize what was going on.
Yeah.
And when he moved in with me, he was moving out of another guy's house that kind of looked like me.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was looking at me like he wanted to fuck me up. I didn't understand why, because I'm like, he told me it was just a roommate and they were just friends. But the guy was looking at me like I should fuck you up, and why are you in my house?
Right.
Well, honey, when he moved out, the same thing happened again. His new boyfriend came to help him move his stuff out of my house.
Oh.
And I'm sitting there like, well, bitch, ain't this a motherfucker, honey? The same thing happened when I said, oh, okay. So the boy wouldn't come in the house. He stayed by. I said, boo, you done been all up and through my shit when I was at work. Long as you don't touch nothing of mine, you help him get his shit. And long as you take my problem and never let it come back to my doorstep, we don't have a problem.
Mm.
And he came in and he helped him move, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to move on with life. Something's better for you. Something, whatever. If you're, ma'am, if whoever you are, if you're not in a relationship, and he's married now, and you're not in a relationship, something will happen for you.
It's not even that. You have to look at it this way, and every time a relationship of mine broke up, I was mad, I was angry, I was, oh my God, why didn't this work?
Yeah, going through the motions and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
But then when I look back at it now and I see what I have, I'm glad those other relationships didn't work.
Yeah.
Because they're not half the man my husband is.
Yeah.
They were never half the man my husband
Oh,
is.
thank you.
So,
but yeah, I mean,
at
you
the
just
time,
move on.
you don't see it for what it is because your heart is involved and all of that good stuff. But
see, I had this happen to me. I was in a relationship with a guy and we broke up. And then I saw him at the club and he was all hugged up with some new boo. And they it was like, it was about a week later. And I looked at this. I was like, I wonder if he was. I wonder if he was cheating on me. And I thought about it for. I thought about it for a good 5-10 minutes, and then after that, it was like, bye. Look at all these men out here, honey, looking at me, honey, trying to, get a little piece of pot roast. It was brothers. There was brothers. The pot roast was just attracting stuff. So I wasn't bothered. I was like, okay, well, if he was, he was. What can I do now? What am I going to do now? You cheated on me. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. It just, to me, it's just a waste. It's a waste of time. Okay, so what's the next question?
Yeah, I say just move on.
Yeah, move on. Move on. It really doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make any difference whether or not he cheated, and move on, girl. Move on. Just move on, child. You and your churn.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next question?
Y'all gonna laugh at this next question because me and Tramel laughed.
Oh, yeah, I kikied at this one.
Dear McCraeKingz, my husband and I, we love watching your show. My husband and I, both of us, have a crush on the both of you. We always talk about what we would do if we should ever meet you guys. My husband always talks about what he would do if he ever met Joseph, and I talk about what I would do if I ever met you. And both of us get extremely jealous. My husband has gotten so jealous to the point where I am sleeping in the guest bedroom. How do I fix this?
Oh, God. Woo, Lord have mercy. Sometimes, well, let me say this. First of all, thank you for watching our show. Thank you for watching us.
Thank you for loving us.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you watching us. Thank you so much. And we're flattered, very flattered by the fact that you both are attracted to either one or both of us or whatever. With that being said, know this is never going to happen.
Hey, Mitzi Butler.
Whatever you got plans to do, if you should ever meet me, whatever plans you got, you got.
Hey, Ashley.
Or you have, if you should ever meet me, I hope it's just a handshake or, no, we ain't going to do no hug because it's monkeypox season.
Let me say this.
Wait, but let me finish. It's monkeypox season, so we can't be doing no hugging and carrying on, and you can't be all up. But see, I get very uncomfortable when men get too close, because there's been times when we've been out and guys have gotten too close, and I'm like, this is my husband right here, and they be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, didn't mean no harm. How do you fix it? Just
right, Ashley. See, that's the part I need to correct right now. Y'all getting your no? Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was responding to Ashley.
How do you fix this? How do you not fix it?
New Life said you better hide that pot roast.
Child, honey, the pot roast. Yeah, I know the pot roast can be very, very inviting and things, but the pot roast is not on the market. It's not in the meat market. It's not. But how would you fix it? The way you would fix it is that, first of all, we're married. So your husband, you gotta explain to him, honey, we married, honey. There's nothing gonna happen. Number one, he's not going to meet one of us, and one of us are going to just look into each other's eyes and fall in love and run off into the motherfucking sunset. It ain't gonna happen like that, child. So, I'm like really gagging that his husband is really, really upset about this. I'm just like tripping off of that. But I get it. I understand. I used to be in a relationship with a guy that was like that. He was very, very jealous. He didn't like for me to give anybody compliments. I don't care. Like if I remember one night we was watching TV, and I said that Denzel Washington was cute. He got mad at me. He got mad at me, because I said Denzel Washington was cute. But I get it. I get people like that. I get people like that. That's their insecurities. If you are if he's insecure like that, then y'all got a lot to talk about. Y'all got a whole lot to talk about, because how do you get jealous of somebody that you don't know, and you may or may not ever meet? Like you may never meet us, the things that you said that you would do, 9 times out of 10, people. Let me tell you something, child. If I met Usher, the things I would do to him, if I met Usher, I would, child. If I met Usher, because I think he fine. I just think he's just the epitome of fine.
You gonna get hurt, bitch.
But well, if that be the case, then so be it, honey. It would be worth it, child.
And
it would be worth it, Miss Thing. So that's just how I feel about Usher, right? Don't mean it's gonna happen.
Right.
Don't mean it's gonna happen.
I agree with you, Miss Lewis.
So that's all I'm saying. How do you answer this question?
Well, first of all, y'all get upset over something that y'all ain't never heard me and Tramel say we swing. We very monogamous with each other. So even if you met us,
although people have made offers,
but even if you met us, there would be no reason to be jealous because it would never happen.
No, it would never happen.
That's number one. Number two, I don't understand why the things that you want to do to me and the things you want to do to Tramel,
Charlie,
why don't y'all do them to each other?
Yeah, right. And what is it that you want to do, honey?
And I want to know,
because that's a tall tree, honey, right here to knock down. That's a big old glass of iced tea, child. What you want to do?
Well, what I want to know is what you want to do to my husband that your husband put you in the guest bedroom.
Yes.
Because I might need to find out so I can do it to him my damn
Was this some old Janet Jackson stuff?
Because he won't let me do a very any place on his ass.
You see what the pop roast done got somebody sleeping in the guest bedroom, child.
Wait, New Life said if you were Usher, you gonna get monkeypox, herpes, and toe fungus.
I know. Ooh. But I love Usher. I think he is so fine. I do. I love Usher.
Melissa said the pot roast has its forever pot.
The pot roast
has all that's needed to keep it on simmer. Ain't no room for another ingredient.
Yes, honey. The pot roast got taters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it. Whoever
I'm like this. Me and Tramel, I have literally sat. I one time went into motor vehicle when we lived upstate. Child, this boy in there, honey. Child, let me tell you something. Had I been single, I'd have been all over him, honey. Monkeypox, chicken pox.
And we flirt all the time. We flirt with guys all the time. Me and Joseph will see a guy and I'd be like, "Oh, Joseph."
I would have been all over him.
I'd be like,
so he left before I did. And I left before he did. So I got back to the car. And I saw he was walking behind me, but on the side of the car.
And you told me about him.
And I said, Tramel, honey. I said, boo. I said, when it's coming up in your rearview mirror. I said, but honey, that is love on a stick.
Is that bad?
said, and I would cheat on you with him. So he walked up and walked past, honey, and child, he had pot roast. He had a whole ham in the back of him, honey.
Oh.
And Tramel was like, oh, I cheat on you with him too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
We do that, and it's not. I don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's bad.
Just because we married don't mean. But just because we married don't mean we don't find other men attractive.
Right. Exactly.
But at the same time, I'm not going to let it make me jealous or whatever.
No, it's not going to make me jealous. So what? So what? My husband sees another guy walking down the street. He think he cute. He cute. Okay, it's cute for him. That's cute. It's cute for him. Okay.
Thank you, Mitzi.
It ain't like my husband gonna be like, bitch, get the fuck out of my way, and then he gonna run off with this man.
No.
And that's what y'all be thinking. Y'all be getting mad for no reason whatsoever.
But I think some people can't handle that. Especially if they feel intimidated by the other person, perhaps. Or think that the other person is more attractive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's their insecurity.
It's like, why are you mad? Like, you mad about people that, again,
why are you getting mad about something that you know that's not ever going to happen? Like, I'll be like, my child, y'all know how many guys and girls be after this one right here? I'm like, okay, that's cute.
But sometimes when I be flirting back with the girls, he had to put them in check.
Yeah, sometimes only reason why I have to put them in check because they be getting on my nerves. They be working my nerves, just like doing the most. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's not because I'm jealous.
But I be working getting us free stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's not that I'm jealous. It's just like Miss Saying, girl, give me 6 feet. 6 feet, girl. Give my husband 6 feet. Okay, so I'm not. I can't. I won't. No, because I mean, I be having this look on my face like I will grab you by the back of your neck and beat you in your face. Just for that, you know. So, I just fix it. Fix it.
I don't think y'all should be jealous.
I don't think your husband should not be. He should really. I don't know.
Now, if you telling your husband you gonna do things to my husband that you ain't even doing to your husband, then
he must have said some stuff, child.
Child, he got some plans for you.
Yeah, he got some plans for me. That's like he planned. He sound like he planned to lock me up in a room, child, and just have his way.
But now let's evaluate this.
You know, the pot roast. The pot roast is just magnetic. That's what it is. I get it.
But see, the shade is we're addressing this as being two men.
Right.
What if this is a man and a woman?
Ooh.
Because it doesn't really give a gender. It just says my husband.
It just says my husband. So
and then it says he talks about what he would do if he met Joseph, and I talk about what I would do if I met you.
Right.
So we don't know that it's two men. It could be a man and a woman.
Right.
And the woman want to take you and do okay. See, because for me, when you first read it, I was under the impression that it was a man and a woman. I would love
for a woman to take advantage of me.
Because I know married men are very attracted to me. My whole
life.
Get
all up on these bosoms, child.
All married men wanted to be with me. So I was under the impression that it was a man and a woman. But then you said...
I would find that exciting. I really would. I would find that exciting if a woman was attracted to me like... Well, I've had women attracted to me like that when I was young.
But I mean...
When I was in my 20s and stuff like that. But
wouldn't a woman be jealous of what the husband wanted to do to me as opposed to the husband being jealous?
Maybe not. Maybe she might be jealous because she wanted to do, because they both want.
She might want to eat a piece of the pot rolls.
Yeah, the pot rolls. You talking about the corn cakes?
No, she might want to eat a piece because she would be the one after you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The pot rolls. Yeah, she might want a slice. She might want to get her plate and have a slice of the pot roast, you know, because when I stick it out and poke it out, child.
We really don't know if it's two men,
right,
or
two women. We don't know if it's a man and a woman. We don't know.
No, she referenced husband, so I'm gonna assume that it's either two men or a man and a woman,
or it might be a trans.
It could be anything.
We don't know what it is, but anyway, we're flattered. I'm flattered. Yeah.
I mean, I'm flattered, but don't think y'all let that...
It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Me and Joseph, we open, but we ain't got no open relationship like that where, you know, ain't going to be no... No.
No.
No. No. So,
we're not doing that.
All right, what's the next question? We need to move on from this because I'm starting to have a vision. I don't want to have to go get my hammer, honey. Go ahead and ask the next question.
Y'all ain't seen the hammer in a minute.
Yeah. Go ask the last question. What's the last question?
The last question is, Dear Tremel and Joseph, my sister lives with me and she has a boyfriend. He has his own place, but he likes coming over to my house and spending the night with my sister. And he's a drinker and he's a smoker.
Okay.
I don't allow any smoking in my house, and he likes to go outside and sit in his car in the driveway and smoke a cigarette, but I can't stand it because it looks so ghetto to me. Is it wrong of me to ask him to stop smoking cigarettes in his car in my driveway?
Is it wrong of you? No, it's not wrong, because if it's something that you don't like, it's your house. You have a right to voice what you don't like at your house, regardless whether it's outside, or inside. But is it nice? No. Is it something that's tolerable? Yes, it's something that's tolerable. Um, you can tolerate it. It can be tolerated. It's not like, he be standing out there with his homeboy smoking cigarettes or smoking weed and carrying on in front of your house. If he's sitting in his own car and smoking a cigarette, which would you rather? Would you rather him sit in the car and smoke a cigarette, or would you rather him stand outside in front of your house smoking a cigarette? But it is your given right, because it is your house. It's your given right to ask him to not smoke around at your house, either in the house or outside. It's your given right to do that, but it's not nice. It's not nice, Miss Thing. Don't do that. Just don't do that. If you think it looks ghetto, so what? It's no big deal. How many times he go out there and smoke a cigarette? Do he be out there all day smoking cigarettes? Do he go out there maybe twice a day? Does he go 3 times a day?
So I'll answer that in a minute.
What you think?
I actually was in kind of a situation like that.
Oh, you were?
But their problem was, after I smoked, when I came back in, they was upset because they didn't like the way my breath smelled after the cigarette smoke. I said, well, then don't ask me questions. What do you want me to do?
What was it, a date?
No. It was like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm smoking a cigarette. They didn't have a problem with me going outside, standing in front of the house smoking. But, like, if I came back inside and I said something or I talked, it was, oh my God, I don't want to smell your cigarette breath.
The one thing I don't do overbearing people like that, because there are people out here that are very overbearing. They don't like people that smoke, or they don't like cigarette smoke, and they will voice how they feel about. I don't like people like that. Okay, I understand you don't like, because I had my son was telling me he was dating this guy, right? And he lived in Maryland. And my son lived in Jersey. He said the guy kept on talking to him about smoking cigarettes. You need to stop smoking cigarettes. My mother died from lung cancer. You need to stop smoking cigarettes. So every time they would get on the phone, he would ask him, did you smoke a cigarette? Did you just get finished smoking a cigarette? I don't like people like that. I don't like people that try to change the person that you are. If you're a person that's a smoker, you feel comfortable smoking, it ain't my job to try to make you stop smoking. But I may say that I don't like it, but just because I don't like it, what?
But you upsetting yourself, because I've been around people, the cigarette smoke, they just constantly go on and on and on. And it's like, you're not going to stop me from smoking.
Right.
You can sit here and complain all the goddamn day.
Right.
You getting yourself upset over what I'm doing is I'm not understanding.
Yeah.
Because what I'm eating ain't making you shit.
Right.
So you complaining all fucking day is just that. You complaining.
Yeah.
You're not going to stop me from smoking. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you say it. I don't care how many times you say it. I don't care. I don't believe you're going out in the cold. But bitch, you saw it for yourself. So either your eyes are lying to you or you hallucinating that I'm going outside in the cold to smoke a cigarette. Like, people think because they just keep going that they're going to stop you. But when you fat and I tell you, bitch, I can't believe you eating again because you just ate 5 minutes ago, and that don't stop you from eating. That don't stop you from putting food in your mouth.
Well, you know, so there's this thinking.
But it's no different. You can sit and tell an alcoholic all day long, why are you drinking again?
Right.
You can tell a drug addict, why are you doing drugs? They're going to continue to do what it is that they want to do.
It's called being judgmental. It's just me. You being judgmental.
You thinking that you complaining enough to stop this person.
There's this like human nature tells us. There's we especially in the Black community, we do this a lot. We think that if we come down on a person for doing something that we don't like, the more we come down on them, it's going to make them want to stop, and that's not true. It's just not true. You keep on telling me about the way I smoke cigarettes. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna get 2 packs, and I'm gonna sit there and smoke them right in your face. That's what I'm gonna do. If I'm fat and I eat a whole bunch, and you sit up there and you want to talk about me and call me fat, you fat this and you fat that, and that I eat too much, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure that I eat every single time I'm in your presence. I'm going to make sure I have the biggest meal possible. For that.
And
that's what's going to happen.
And right, Melissa, why date somebody that have a habit you don't like?
Right. I mean,
because I've had people do that to me. Oh, I don't date smokers, but you're cute, so when are you going to quit? I'm not.
Yeah, they be saying, don't be trying to change my narrative. No. But anyway, I don't think, I think that whoever this woman is, she has every right to ask this person to not smoke in her driveway. But is it nice? No, it's not nice.
Technically, he's in his car.
Right.
So
he was in her driveway.
He's in her
That's
driveway,
what she don't like.
He's in his car. So it's not even like people can really see him standing there smoking.
Right.
So I think she just being petty.
Yeah, she being petty
because she don't want him smoking.
Right, because she don't want him smoking.
Because she don't like cigarette smoke.
Right.
So she just being petty.
And she just want you to stop starting trouble. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to start shit.
Because
you're trying to have some reason to not like this person, and you're trying to have
that ain't the trouble she gonna start. Once she tell him that, the sister is gonna get mad and say, "Well, why can't he smoke in his car?"
Right.
And it's gonna be a whole.
It's gonna start a whole big kerfuffle, honey. You might get beat in the face. Because I'd be like, if somebody came to me and said, Trammell, I don't like the fact that Joseph goes in the driveway and he's smoking his cigarettes in the car.
But if I was standing
I'd be like, well, if you don't like it, Miss Singh, then don't look out the window.
No, but if I was standing there smoking, then I could see maybe you have a problem because your neighbors are seeing.
Right, I can
and maybe he's throwing
that.
Cigarette butts on the ground, but he's sitting in his car.
Right.
So
what's the problem?
I don't see where the problem
is. There's no problem. There shouldn't be no problem. You that petty, honey, then you need a life. You need a life. Don't look out the window. That's because that's what I would tell you. I mean, you got a problem with my husband going outside in the car and smoking a cigarette. He ain't standing outside. He in the car. Don't look out the window. And when you look out the window, if you should happen to look out the window, just don't look in my car, because if he's out there smoking a cigarette, then hey.
Right.
Anybody got to be cigarette conscious because of you. No, Miss Singh.
Now, Lawrence, to answer your question.
What was his question?
His question was, Joseph, what's the funniest thing you've ever seen Trammell do? He has this little dance. And I think that it is the funniest thing on the planet. Anybody else might not think it's funny, but for me, it is like the funniest thing on the planet. And every time he does it, I don't care how I feel. I could be mad, sad, sick, But he did it while we had coronavirus.
He laughs at my dancing. Because both of us dance different.
And
he laughed at my dancing.
Dance is just the cutest little funniest thing to me.
I used to do it in the car, and I never knew because I used to look over from out the corner of my eye, and I would see him like grinning and giggling a little bit. I'm like, what is he giggling for? And then one day he finally told me, he was like, the way you be moving your hands when you dance in the car is funny.
The way he moved his hands when they balled up in the fist, and then when he started doing this little,
do you like when I be dancing
electric boogaloo, honey? Oh, child.
Oh, I'll do it butt naked. I'll do it naked while I'm standing in the room. I'll like pull down my pants and I'll do my little dance for him, and he cracks up.
Child, it's hilarious.
What's the funniest thing you've ever done?
What's the funniest thing I've ever done?
Let me see. You always doing something. Well, no, not really. The funniest thing, honestly, was the day I saw you flirting with the Wonder Bagel bitch.
Child, I was not flirting with that boy.
He was flirting. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, Joseph is so funny when he flirt. Because Joseph, y'all don't know my husband. He's really tall, right? And Joseph got this little teeny little light in the ass voice, right? So when he talks, I got mad
today when the man thought I was a woman on the phone.
When he talks, he sounds like a girl. Like y'all should have seen him he was like, I have a bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll.
Really?
And he was like, and he was batting his eyes, and you know, that was the kiki for me. I kiki when I see him flirt, and it's funny to see Joseph either flirt or smile because he doesn't do it very often. He doesn't like, Joseph is not a person that's you meet and you be like, hi, how are you? He's gonna go, hi, how are you? No, he ain't gonna do that. Joseph's gonna say, hey. He's gonna say, hi, how you doing? How you doing, Joseph? Now me, on the other hand, I'm gonna be like, hey, what's going on? What's shaking? What's popping, girl? What? That's me. He ain't like that. So anytime I get a chance to see him laugh or get a chance to see him smile, it's like, it's a little kiki to me. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
I always smile for you.
Yeah, you always smile for me, but you don't laugh like sometimes. See, when I get you to laugh, that's the fun. And I'll do something. I'll try to do something. Joseph laughs at me because I'm country. I'm a country boy. So Joseph will laugh at me because, you know, I say like little Southern sayings and stuff like that, and he finds them funny. Yeah. Like yesterday, we was talking, and he was like, I was like, you allowing the grunt? He was like, Jamel, what's the grunt? What's the grunt? And I was like, you know, you allowing the grunt. You know the grunt. You allowing the grunt. You allowing the grunt. And you know, that's like a Southern term. You use allowing the grunt. And a sack of hog shit. See, you know, that's we country folks. That's how we talk. Huh?
My knee.
What, your knee hurt?
Yes. I don't know why.
So yeah, that was the kiki. That was the kiki. Any more questions?
Monte put a lot on the grunt.
Yeah, you allowing the grunt, the sack of hog shit. That's a Southern term. Y'all ain't never heard of that before? And when I be saying these things, and he laughs like,
because they be funny.
One time we was downstairs in the kitchen. I was like, Joseph, I said, I was about to make a sandwich, and he was like, well, Tramel, it's only 4 pieces of bread left. It was like 3 pieces of bread, and then it was the shoe.
What the
He
hell
was
is
like,
the shoe?
Huh?
There's no shoe.
It is.
No, it's not.
The end piece of the bread.
That's the end bread.
No, that's the shoe.
It's the end bread.
It's the shoe.
Ain't no damn shoe. Bread ain't come with no damn shoe.
That's the shoe.
It's the end bread.
No, it's not the end bread, because if it was the end bread, there wouldn't be 2.
It is. The end bread is when you first open up. That's the end.
That's the
and
shoe.
And then the other end is the end.
That's the shoe.
It's like a meatloaf. You got 2 ends.
No, it's the shoe.
No, it's no shoe.
Shoes. It's the shoe of the bread.
Ain't no damn
That's
shoe.
what we call it down home. We call it the shoe of the bread. Boy, Go on in there and make you a peanut butter jelly sandwich and make you peanut butter. Oh, you ain't got no bread. The shoe ain't in there. The shoe, the heel. The shoe or the heel.
Ain't no heel. Ain't no heel of the bread.
Yeah, the heel of the bread.
It's the end bread.
No, the heel.
It's the end bread.
It's the heel of the shoe. That's what we call it.
Reese Cup said, what's the front? The end?
No, it's the shoe. It's a shoe. You got two shoes. You got one in the front and one in the back.
You got two end breads. One in the front and one in the back.
What's the end bread?
The end bread.
What's that?
That's what you call in the shoe.
How did you come up with that name?
Because that's the end bread.
No, wait. What that mean? That's the end.
That's the end right there. That's the end of the bread.
Yeah, the shoe.
The end bread.
The shoe.
The end bread.
It's the heel. It's the heel. It look like a heel.
Right, Melissa, the end bread.
I ain't y'all folks. I ain't
the shoe.
Yeah, the
and
shoe.
the heel.
Yeah.
Child.
Mm-hmm. What y'all call peanut? Like, the shells that come off peanut. What y'all call those?
The shell?
No.
You said the shells that come off the shell?
Mm-mm. It's what? The hull.
It's the shell.
Peanut hulls. You ain't never.
It's the shell, damn it.
Peanut hulls, right, y'all? From down home. Us folks down home, we have simple terms.
Child, y'all eat nasty ass boiled peanuts.
Yeah, the peanut hulls. The hulls off the peanuts.
No, there's the peanut shells.
Mm-mm.
Don't be getting all them shells all over my floor.
Don't get them peanut hulls all over. Look at you got all them peanut hulls all over the place.
No, shells.
Hubs.
Shells.
It's hubs.
The hell is a hub? Now Miss Loyster said it's the butt of the bread. It's the bread's pop roast. That's what it is. It's the bread's pop roast.
Oh my Lord. Oh Lord.
Miss Loyster said it's the butt.
The butt. Some people say the butt. I've heard that before. I've never heard of the end bread.
It's the end bread.
That's like he say macaroni and tuna fish.
Tuna mac.
Tuna mac. He say tuna mac. Right down south, we say macaroni salad. Say no damn tuna mac.
But I had to explain to him that macaroni salad can just be what don't have to have tuna fish. And then he got confirmation from somebody that I was telling the truth. That there's such thing as macaroni salad that don't have tuna fish. So I specifically say tuna mac because that way you know that I'm making macaroni salad with tuna fish in it.
No, it's just macaroni salad. Or by default, down home, by default, macaroni salad got tuna fish in it. And if it don't have tuna fish in it, it's still macaroni salad.
Well, yeah, but I specifically say tuna mac.
Yeah, I mean, that's cute.
Because I let people know that.
But you don't have to. It's not necessary. That's cute, but it's not necessary. We say macaroni salad. You want some macaroni salad, child? Want some macaroni salad? Do it got tuna fish in it? Yeah, it got tuna fish in it.
And the first time I saw that and I saw some macaroni salad that ain't had no tuna fish in it, I was like, what the hell is this?
Well, when you go to the grocery store, most macaroni salad ain't got no tuna fish in it.
No, remember when we went to church that day, somebody made it without tuna fish, and then I made the one with the tuna fish.
Yeah.
And everybody ate mine.
Right.
Because mine was right.
See, when you go to the grocery store, there's an expectation for it not to be no tuna fish in the macaroni salad, but it's still macaroni salad.
Wait, boss lady said macaroni better not have no tuna.
Huh?
Macaroni salad, boss lady? Or not macaroni and cheese now. I agree with you on the macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
No tuna there.
Yeah, no tuna in macaroni and cheese. Unless it's lobster.
Now, or crab.
Yeah.
You know what's good in macaroni and cheese?
What?
Ham.
Yes, ham is good.
Ham is good in macaroni and cheese.
Do y'all like Spam? I like Spam. Like fried. You like fried? Fried like nice and hard. And like little crisps. Like they have little crunchies on the side.
Y'all,
and make you a Spam sandwich.
I ain't had Spam, oh my God, in years until when we lived up at state and our next door neighbors.
And don't you know now they got it in a different flavor?
Made a video. And
Did you know that?
For whatever reason, we was talking about Spam, and they actually gave us a welcome to the neighborhood package with a can of Spam. And Tramel sure did stand there and fry it up. I was like, well, this ain't half bad.
Yes. But do you know now Spam comes in different flavors? Did you know that?
Oh, okay, boss lady.
What?
She said it used to be one of her favorites, but now she's a vegetarian.
Oh, Spam?
No.
What?
Either Spam or tuna man.
Oh, I love Spam. I love Spam. But I know it's some people that don't like Spam. They won't eat Spam. I love it. I love it. Um, but anyway,
it's
y'all,
a little weird to me.
We got to go because I got to watch Sisters, and I need to get me a snack, honey. I don't want it to be too late before I get my snack, my evening snack. So
what's gonna be your evening snack?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
Make sure y'all watching us on all social media platforms. You know what those are.
Oh, those things that ain't nothing like frying some Spam with a crunchy end.
Yes, it's nice and crunchy, right? And putting it on, getting you a piece of bread, regardless whether it's the shoe, the heel, the butt, whatever, and putting some mustard, some Spam, and some mustard, a Spam sandwich with some mustard, especially nice hot Spam. Now, I done seen commercials where people make Spam and they put peas and carrots, and that's not how you're supposed to eat Spam.
And a tomato.
No, you ain't supposed to eat no damn tomato unless you're putting it on a sandwich. Well, Spam don't taste good cold to me. I don't like cold Spam.
That's one thing I don't like. Eat cold Spam?
It's some people that eat cold Spam.
No.
Yeah. But anyway, y'all, we get ready to go. Y'all make sure y'all watching us on all social media platforms. You know what those are.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course right here on YouTube, Snapchat, and TikTok.
Yes. And please, if you please go over to our TheMcRaeKingz boutique and get some TheMcRaeKingz merchandise. It'll be in the link will be in the description of this video. And also please support the TheMcRaeKingz. Our Cash App is right there. Thank you so much for someone sending us a Cash App. Yes, please.
Child, I just told y'all the car went kaput.
Yes, it's hard out here for a pimp
and they
child.
gotta find me a new engine, and if
we
can't, we gonna have to buy a new car.
Yeah, we have to buy a new car
and pay for a car that ain't even working.
So
every little coin helps.
Yes, every little coin helps. So support the TheMcRaeKingz platform by sending us a Cash App today. You can send us any amount that you wish. Our Cash App is the TheMKingz. Is there anything else?
No.
Just know that if
nobody told you they love you today, me and Tramel love you, but there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Thank you for spending your evening with us.
Yes.
And thank you to the 3 people that sent us those questions. They were really good questions.
Yeah, they were. They were good questions.
I apologize it took us so long to answer them. But y'all, I keep telling y'all, my husband, he don't check nothing. So if you send messages, send them to the TheMcRaeKingz
at gmail.com.
Or if you're friends with me on Facebook, because all these questions came from people on Facebook.
Yeah.
Shout out to Facebook, by the way.
Yes.
All these questions came from people on Facebook. So send them to me in my DM because I'll see them quicker than Tramel will.
Yeah.
And, again, we apologize it took so long to answer.
Yeah, we do. We apologize. It wasn't that long, though. It's only been like a month.
A month.
Yeah.
For him to see the messages.
Yeah. So, that's about it, guys. We're going to get out of here. Y'all, make sure you tune in on Sunday nights
for the Kingz
Council. Featuring our correspondent, our outside correspondent, Whiskey Blue. I actually have an interview coming on Whiskey Blue on my platform, Up Close and Personal, so be on the lookout for that.
And good night, everybody that's saying good night in the chat.
Yes, we will be doing a part 2 to Who is Whiskey Blue, who is Kenton Rogers. And if you want to see the first interview that I did with him, there is a one. If you go back, it's Up Close and Personal featuring Kenton Rogers, and he talks about his life as a gospel singer, as a minister, as an apostle, So be on the lookout for that. With that being said, guys, we're out of here. You guys make sure that you have a good evening, and walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember, it's Team McRae.
all damn day.
Talk to you guys
Later,
soon.
y'all.
Bye-bye.